Hi everyone, welcome to Susanna's story time. It's really embarrassing to sneeze while you're eating, but sometimes your nose just so itchy that you can't help it. But do you know it's actually caused by the dinosaurs? In today's story, we're gonna go back in time and find out why dinosaurs made you sneeze. Now, let's take a look at today's words and begin to read. Dinosaur, shake, lava, crystal, igneous rock, sedimentary rock. A dinosaur made me sneeze. A sniff in my nose, a sniff, and achoo! And the dust and the wind and the air, they all blew. And my mom and my dad and my grandma Maghoo all pursed up their lips and they gave me a look. I knew it was loud and the spit went too far. So before they could speak, I sent out like a star. I know you don't like to see snot on your cheese, but an ancient old dinosaur made my big sneeze. Their eyebrows went up and they wanted to speak, but I started my story because it's unique. It was millions of years before you heard my big sneeze when the Tyrannosaurus was stomping through a tree. And the dust that he made was so light it could fly on a wind to a river that traveled nearby. Then it flowed to the ocean and sank to the land and was buried by sea and compacted by sand. While the dust was below that big oceany ground, new bits of bright crystals soon grew all around. The crystals and dust came together to be a cemented stone called sedimentary. I stopped for breath and my dad had to say, "Now, Martin Maghoo, do not sneeze in that way." "But Dad," I said, "dinosaurs don't even know he was just having fun in the sun long ago." What began as his dust was now rock buried deep, and the rock would soon change into something quite steep. The rock first fell shaking, and earth made a change. A new set of mountains were building a range. The pressure and heat gave the dust quite a shock. It became metamorphic, a hard little rock. It was buried for years, but the wind worked each day to blow off the bits of the dirt and the clay. Metamorphic rocks form when heat and pressure change other rocks. Then the rock with the dust was above ground once more, but changes were coming that shook the earth's core. The rock felt the shaking and heard the wind blow. Its mountain was really a big volcano. As the rock quickly melted in lava made steam, the dust was now stuck in a fiery hot stream. But the dust was not destroyed. It rolled with the change. As it cooled, a development came that was strange. The cooling had hardened the dust, and the lava in blocks. Together, they made many igneous rock. Now, when wind and some rain hit the rocks about right, little pieces break off and then blow out of sight. And only last week, this amazing small dust got blown off the rock by a very big gust. It was blown on Dad's head by a strong little breeze. Then the fan made it land on my own mac and cheese. Then I smelled my good food and I started to wheeze. The dinosaur's dust in my nose made me sneeze. "Well, Martin," said Dad with a serious look, "but He stopped when the sound came from Grandma McHood. A funny sniff, sniff, and a crazy achoo, and the biggest wet sneeze ever seen flew and flew. I tried not to chuckle. I looked at the salt, but I laughed when she cried, "It's the dinosaur's fault."